You provide the fire, I'll provide the sacrifice. You provide your spirit, I will open up inside. Fill me up, yeah. Fill me up. Fill me up, yeah. Fill me up. You provide the fire, and I'll provide the sacrifice. You provide your spirit, I will open up inside. Fill me up, yeah. Fill me up. Fill me up, yeah. Fill me up. Fill me up till I overflow. I gotta run over. I gotta run over. Fill me up till I overflow. I've gotta run over. I gotta run over. Fill me up, yeah. Fill me up. Fill me up, yeah. Fill me up. Fill me up. Ooh, 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 Hey, 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 ooh, 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 hey, ooh, hey, ooh, yeah. That song was just in my spirit, and having walked through what I walked through, it was actually really impossible for me to resonate with this, like with songs that I associated with the timeline that went up in flames later, you know? I talked about this last time on the last flow. And I'm feeling the nudge to share this experience. But it was so profound and substantial and significant and beyond this realm that I don't know how well I will do or how far I'll get in terms of explaining it. But the point is, it's not necessarily like credit to me that I have turned this corner where now I'm in a different space. It's not credit to me at all. I mean, maybe a tiny bit. My free will did say yes, but otherwise, yeah. I was sitting at my computer working on a Tuesday morning, like any day, except it was already like well into shifting season, like well into level up, super speed season. I'd already had this kind of revelation that the divine and myself were now partner, and it wasn't just me, myself, like it's also like the divine, like the divine team in the 3D realm here in humanity was like, okay, like we're like officially like activating into like a new mission, I guess, is maybe kind of the revelation, like the feel. The image I got was that painting where it's like God's hand reaching to man's hand and like they're like holding hands, like connecting. Like that's the vibe I got. That's the image I got. And it was like, oh, okay. Like it, and it was worth so many words that I didn't even need any words. It was just the impression. So then that happened, and then let's see, about 24 days later, I all of a sudden got all of these songs downloaded into my spirit, just one after the other after the other. And some a little bit more developed than others. Some I could hear all the parts, like the bass, even like up to horns, like trumpet, trombone, like which type of guitar, like what the vibe of the core of the essence of the sound was of each song. Anyway, so that happened, and it's like, wow, hello, like that was significant. And then about 16 or 17 days later, must have been 16 days later, then I had, as I'm sitting there, it's a Tuesday morning, I'm feeling like especially tired. I'm like, man, why am I so tired? I've been doing a ton of healing work and energetic clearing, healing, inner wound, inner child trauma, PTSD stuff, like wound, like healing. And by the way, I do not like the labels. It makes me uncomfortable saying that, but I'm doing it for the sake of communication. Like it's not some badge that I wear, like, I can't even say it. But I'm just telling you, like it was like that bad, like it was like some real stuff. So anyway, healing some stuff. And then, there's like residual that comes with that. And then plus like the huge spiritual up-leveling that was kind of happening behind the scenes. So if you're experiencing any of this, like this could be illuminating to the path. But so yeah, just sitting there and I'm thinking, why am I so tired on this random Tuesday morning? And I'm just working, and then all of a sudden I get this encounter. Like it just, how do I explain it? It was just this, it was the nudge in the spirit. And the spirit was like, hey, you remember that one song? And it's kind of like, how do I explain it? It's like the song between us. And of course there's like so many, like this is the truest love of my life. So it's like we have so many love songs, so many, and yet this one, it carries this kind of understanding between us. And it's called Forever at Your Feet. And, it's a reverence. It's a reverence for the awesome wonder that is the essence of this life-giving, loving creator. So the spirit comes to me and is like, hey, remember that song? And I'm like, and this is the part that, I'm just going to tell it how it happened, and we can all judge me, okay? Or not. But what happened next is, instead of me like falling to the ground immediately saying, holy, 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 I'm not worthy or whatever, like the imagined response would be when the spirit of life is coming into your living room. Instead, I said, what do you want from me? Because, and anyway, I'm just telling you the truth, okay? I'm not even going to comment on how I feel about my response. I'm just telling you what happened, okay? So I'm like, what do you want from me? Because I'm pissed. I'm like, kind of like, you have the nerve after everything that's went down, like, you're stepping up in here asking me about this song and if I still like, if it's still true to me, you know? And then it's like, of course it's still true, you know? Of course it is. And I immediately just like, you know, like how I'm like, yeah, it is, okay? You know, like I'm kind of still like have an attitude. I'm like still like kind of mad. But I'm like, yeah, it is, okay? It is still true to me. It's still how I feel, you know, it's still my choice. And and so, and then the Spirit was like, well, put it on then. And I was like, oh man, like, here we go. Here we go. And I didn't even hesitate. Like, of course not. I didn't hesitate for a second. There was no question in my being, like, whether or not I was going to, like, enter the throne room with the Spirit of life. Like, of course I was, you know, even despite my, oh, interesting. Okay, I don't want to get into that. I'm going to keep that to myself. Sorry, there's sometimes I get little inside notes while I'm speaking just from the Spirit for my own, you know, I'm going to keep going. Eventually I'll stop stopping. I'll learn how to like take the note without interrupting the whole flow. I'm learning. Okay, so so I laid a blanket down like how I always used to when I would just go into like worship, you know? And I turned on the song, and then it was just like whoosh. I went into this crazy encounter. Like, and you know, we overuse that word so much, but what I mean is just this epic life review backwards, life review forwards, revelation about the songs, revelation about what they're for. Like visions of what's coming with instructions, like detailed instructions. Anyway, it was the craziest. I mean, there I go using that word again. That's so overused, but it was one of the like top 2 most epic spiritual encounters that I've ever had. And yeah, so that happened. And then we kind of went through this whole moment of playlist of like all of our songs that were just so significant to us. And it was the first time that I'd been able to enter in under that umbrella of that type of music from that culture, because I quite frankly had contempt for the culture because it's robbing people of revelation. And like I said, I don't know if it's how much of it has been intentional or how much of it has just been lack of revelation. I don't know. But the point is, like, it still cost what it cost, and that had me in a righteous anger. Like, at the end of the day, it still cost what it's costing people who are following that school of thought, being told it is like the best way, the only way, and everything outside of it is bad. And that is costing people, for some, their life, for some, their children, for some, you know, like their marriage. Like, that shit pisses me off, and it should piss you off too. It should piss all of us off enough to go and flip some mother blipping tables like we witnessed Yeshua do when they had turned this place of transformation and what's that word? Devotion into a cash cow. Does that sound familiar? So anyway, whoo-wee, man, oh man, oh man, oh man. If you are a pastor of some money-making church and you are not following the most basic needs of the widows, the orphans, the hungry, the poor, your own freaking people in your community, you're bringing that money into the storehouse It is supposed to be for the people that are a part of that community. Ooh, this is a whole word and a half. Anyway, repent. For the time is near is what I'm hearing. Don't ask me what the heck that means. I don't know, okay? I'm not a theologian. I'm just me. Okay, so anyway, now that we got that out of the way, so yeah, that was part of what the download about the songs was to give people a place to encounter the Spirit, to deal with some things, like in a way that that is detached from what religion has become for so many in this modern culture, and freaking all the cultures, let's just call it. It's not even about it being modern. But yeah, so anyway, it's pretty exciting to know that is underway. Is that the word, underway? And let it be so. And thank you, all of my quantum intercessors, for visualizing that the musicians that are in alignment with this mission align, like let it be so. And we speak a hedge of protection around every single one of them. Like, we speak a hedge of protection around their circumstances, around their health, around their critical relationships, and we speak a hedge of protection around their path in general, that they would indeed be able to make it. What else? We speak a hedge of protection over the music itself, over the sound. We speak a hedge of protection over the literal acoustics that are meant to shift atmospheres just by the physics of the frequencies alone. We give thanks that it's going to be the perfect lineup of production. That already the divine team is working on it. Wisdom, clear revelation, and that the music would be made in accordance with the truest, what's the word? Like with the truest essence of each of the messages of each sound / song. So anyway, let it be so. And it is so. And man, it's an exciting time. It's really exciting. It's really exciting. So anyway, I want to draw one. Okay, so Rumi has always resonated with me. Like, I didn't know who Rumi was, and I still don't really. I need to learn a lot about who Rumi is. I have plenty to learn is the point. But just when I would read quotes from Rumi, I'm like, yes, it just resonated with this space within me that was, I don't know how to explain it. I'm sure if you've ever heard Rumi, because Rumi was just truly blessed, like a blessed communicator. Okay, this is the one. Wow. Celestial Rose of Ma. The number 10 has been significant to some of us. The taste of bitterness becomes sweetness in love. The searching in the dark finds the light of faith revealed in love. Love transforms thistles into jasmine. Love layers heaven and gifts us with wings to soar into its mystery. Love transforms our every thought into a desire of the heart. Oh, love, how divine is your luring. Beauty flows from your unseen face. Your very nature is radiant with joy. You manifest vibrant hues in every flower. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted toward you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Wow, that was so beautiful. I'm going to read one more section here. The Divine Mother offers me her rose. How rich that gift may be. I tear my flesh on its thorns and my blood flows. I curse myself for carelessness, and yet in my desire to grasp this gift, it happens again and again. Then I realize, such is its scent, its beauty. How can I be tentative in my approach? My senses are drenched in beauty, and I long to inhale the exquisite perfume, to reach for the velvet dew of the petals, soft and delicate under my touch. Perhaps I will be scraped and I will bleed, yet that is not enough to deter me, to prevent me from accepting this gift. The magnificence of the bloom renders the struggle to enjoy it as a worthy, noble, essential pursuit. Of course, I understand something so precious must be protected. It must be allowed to live. More than this, to thrive. So those thorns are hooks that allow for growth, for those that would bear the pain of the ascent to the rose's blooming heart. And those thorns are barbs that keep away those that would consume the creation without appreciating its worth and beauty. Yes, those thorns serve essential purpose. I cannot begrudge them, for I love the rose, and so I love what is necessary for her to be. So I love the thorns too. Wow. A spiritual gift is on its way to you. The celestial rose of the Divine Mother is a precious offering of sacred love to the soul. That love can lift you beyond what you have known, beyond self-imposed limits, by the uplifting fragrance of grace. You will begin to think thoughts you have never dared thinking before. You will feel moved by life, by its sacredness, in a way hitherto elusive to you. You will feel ecstasy without apparent cause, and you will feel as though every breath is a seductive caress of the heavenly lover. You will be open and surrendered in a way you have longed to be, but in a way you've never known quite how to go about. This spiritual gift signifies the ending of a period of suffering and the opening to a time of new opportunity. A flourishing and thriving release of your unique soul fragrance into the world. It is a gift worth having. You guys, I did not plan this. Like, is this not the most resonant, beautiful way to... Oh my goodness. Okay. So then, the sticking point is not the value of the gift. The sticking point, the place where one can stumble and place hands to the ground to break a fall rather than open them to receive, is in the thorn. The thorn is the point of pain. It is what tears at you, but is essential for you to receive the rose. Wow. Your thorn may be the love you need to let go of now, so you are open to your present rather than your haunted past. Your thorn may be the fear that if you grow too vibrant and embrace the magnificence of your being, others will shun you out of jealousy or fear and leave you alone. Your thorn may be a constant need to bargain with life, that you shall take one step provided certain unwanted events don't take place. Oh, I see. Your thorn may be a constant need to bargain with life, that you'll take that one step provided that certain unwanted events don't take place, like trying to trade for it, rather than just accepting it and living as it is presented to you. Your thorn may be looking deep within the heart and removing a crown of thorns, representative of your suffering over a long, long time, letting it go, allowing the heart to heal. This with a sense of virginal purity to emanate from the heart, realizing that even great suffering has not tarnished its radiance, but only allowed it to grow strong. Your ready for love heart can now be free from expectation and instead Be open to life with curiosity and reverence. Oh, those thorns. They have served their purpose, not in and of themselves, but rather that they have proven you worthy of the rose and ready now to receive its beauty, healing, and grace. Whatever your thorns are or have been, be willing to deal with them, to face them, and most importantly, to release them without any shed of doubt, shame, guilt, or recrimination. Beloved, they have served, and now their purpose has been completed. The celestial rose of Ma promises a gift worth so much more than any pain that you are holding on to. So release to receive now. Can you sense the dew-soft petals and luscious fragrance opening to you now? Place your hands in an open-palmed, upward-facing posture at the front of your chest, as if open and ready to receive. And we say, unconditionally loving Spirit, guide the spiritual gift of the Divine Mother, the blessing of the celestial rose of Ma, into my hands and open heart, that I may know myself to be a cherished, holy child of creation, of the Creator, with my life unfolding according to sublime grace. Help me surrender whatever stands in the way of such fulfillment now. May I be blessed to release pain and be open to joy. Through merciful compassion, so be it. It is so. Wow, that was epically beautiful, considering everything that the Spirit was having me share in the beginning of this. Wow. And what I was saying at the beginning, when he's like, are you going, does this still mean this to you? And I'm like, yes, of course. And there's this song by Taya called Lover of My Soul. And this is love, this is real, words that pierce, words that heal. And I know there's no one like you. You're majestic and you're humble, magnificent and noble, and I know there's no one like you. But the part in the beginning says something about how, he comes close, we pull away, but our resistance goes up in flames. It's like when the essence of love encounters us, it's like we can pull away for whatever reasons have caused us to end up in that space, whether it's willingly or like whether it's from willing consciousness or from just like straight up fear or misunderstanding or wounding or whatever it may be. But the point is, once that spirit of love enters the room to encounter us, it's just like my resistance up in smoke, and I know there's no one like you. You're the lover of my soul. You're the lover of my soul. You're the lover of my soul. I really don't remember if that's really how the song goes. It's been a while. But anyway, we all understand the gist of it. It's one of those things like the Spirit is so much greater than some man-made story. If it's just so much more epic than that. So even, a lot of the songs, sometimes I feel like they're not big enough. But how could we ever capture the full essence of the Creator of the cosmos in a single song? I guess that's why so much music exists upon the full spectrum of sound, because the totality of the Creator is in all of that. And running from the darkness is not the solution. We were sent here to turn on the light. Be blessed, be well, be free.